We are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2. But he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Standing in, Jose Altuve, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the first pitch from CC. Runner goes for second. Pop high in the air. Musial waits on it. 1 out. Now in the box, Chipper Jones. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Now a pickoff play at second, and late reactions, and they got him. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Popped him up. Musial in foul ground, and that retires the side. Now it's the all-world all-star short. Stop. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. The 1-1. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Fouled off. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Digging in now, Francis Soto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. High pop-up. Necro moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready now, Ted Williams, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First offering on its way. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And Chipper will take this one in the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Babe Ruth. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Babe Ruth.
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Ruth is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands.
Yeah, barrel awareness, Matty, and this guy has it. I don't think it's something that can be taught. I don't care how many hours. hours you put it in the cage, this guy has the ability to put barrel on baseball consistently, no matter what side it's coming from.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Soto calls for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Hit in the air out to left field. Williams is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. No score here as we play inning number 2. Dribbled up the line, but it gets fouled. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
A bouncer up the middle. Jones has it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Standing in, Mike Piazza. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. He's running. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. In now, Stan Musial. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Chipper is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. And there's one away. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. First pitch on its way. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Ramirez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Niekro into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Musial moves over, and the inning is over. Digging in, Phil Niekro, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Here's a pop-up now. Soto over to his left, 1 away. So stepping in, Jose Ramirez. A base hit in his first trip. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Lindor. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia has got himself 2 quick outs. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He popped out in his first trip. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, Rinse and repeat.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. So a nice job there by the two-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order. So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Runner going a second time. A pitch out. The throw. Altuve at second with 2 down. Runner goes for third, and it's fouled away. And now the runner's trying for third. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Martinez coming on. And that's the 3rd out. Coming to the plate now, Stan Musial. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Musial was born in the state of Pennsylvania. Is playing first base today, even though he's typically thought of as an outfielder. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Junior's coming in. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Digging in, CC Sabathia. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is. So digging in now, Babe Ruth. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Here's a high pop-up. And there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here comes Junior. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. They'll whip this one to first. Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
There to get it is Junior, and that's the first out. Stepping up now, Francis Soto. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Digging in for his second at bat, Ted Williams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Popped up. Necro shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire. At the plate, Mike Piazza. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Oh, that's
2-0. Now the 2-0. Popped him up. Farah is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Stan Musial. He popped out in his first trip. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 1-1 to Stan the man. Fouled away. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams is there. 2 gone. Stepping in, Phil Niekro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Lindor has a play, and the inning is over. Into the box, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Piazza has it, and the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Line drive to center field. Trout patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Ready for another chance. Jose Altuve, a hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a little blooper to center. Trout coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. Settling in now, Chipper Jones. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. There goes Altuve. In there, now the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now a look and a throw back to second. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Runners on his way to third. A pitch out. The throw. Throw won't get him. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Altuve takes his lead at third with 1 away. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lindor onto the grass. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. The tag, and he is out at the plate. Stepping into the box, Stan Musial. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
First baseman, Stan Musial.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Griffey, and that's out number 1. So striding forward now, Yogi Berra. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to Yogi Berra.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Misses. Ball 2. Altuve at second. Reined in. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, CC Sabathia. He's 0 for 1 after.
Sabathia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way to left center. Ruth sprinting after it. He's there to track it down. At the plate, Babe Ruth. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Here's Albert now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now Pujols smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this ball. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And now a swing and a miss by Pujols as they punch him out, and that's a big out number 2. Now here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now it's 2-0. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. CC ready with the 2-1. Very weakly on the ground. 2 out, nobody on. Tapped out in front of home. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. Now the first pitch from CC. Runners off for second. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Martinez is there, makes the catch in the side. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
2-0 now. Bounce towards the second baseman. Altuve to his right. He has it, and there's one down now. Riding in once again, Francis Soto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. Coming to the plate now, Ted Williams. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. There he goes. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. And a dive, but he's back in there. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Striding in, looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. Striding into the box, Stan Musial. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
So here now is the pitcher, Phil Niekro, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. J.D. Martinez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Swing and a little tapper. Next pitch will make an even 80 pitches for Sabathia. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Fouled off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-2. Hit to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So Jose Altuve will get a chance next to try to extend the inning. Here's the first pitch to him on the ground to the left side. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. And he is in there at 3rd as the possible tying run. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pitch outside. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now the 1-0 from CC. Throw to the plate. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. Paul Hamels is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready for another shot now. Stan Musial. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
Stan Musial.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Ruth waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Yogi Berra. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So striding in, CC Sabathia. It was a flyout for him. And Frank Thomas is into the on-deck circle now, and by doing so, that'll signal the end for CC Sabathia.
Now pitching.
So a new pitcher is set to enter the ball game right now, and it's the converted catcher, George Brett, will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1 on the first, and talk about Dennis Eckersley comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Ready once again, Chipper Jones.
Leading off for the 51. Third baseman, Chipper Jones.
First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. Williams racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. So coming to the plate, Josh Hader, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Stepping into the box, Albert Pujols. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Usual is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. But in the end, he thought better of trying to score, so he remains at third. He's set. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Missed with a slider.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Digging in to try it again, Mike Piazza. Edwin Diaz gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Pitch inside, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-0 home. Misses up and in. 2-0 pitch, a fastball inside, and he's struggling here. It's 3-0. Stan Musial would be next. 3-1 the count now. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So a big moment here and standing in, Stan Musial. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, and the rally comes up just short as this ball game is over. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. C.C. Sabathia. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game. From Phoenix, Arizona, players and fans alike are enjoying the luxury of the closed roof and air conditioning. Today, it'll be Diamond Dynasty Baseball. Now it's the All-World All-Star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game? At the plate, Francis Soto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Popped him up. Piazza is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box now, Ted Williams. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Musial is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ruth moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Settling in now, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Now batting, Jose Altuve will get to take his first cuts here. Heading out towards shallow right. Martinez is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Gone! Here's the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth.
Batting point, left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Trout to the track. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way out in front. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Jones scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Chipper Jones. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And Chipper's going to reach. It's a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here. And there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. Now to the plate, Mike Trout. Jones aboard here at first with nobody out. Now the 0-1. Missed with a slider. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He's on the move again from first. And he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Standing in, Yogi Berra. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases. Now the manager brings his outfield in here with the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't want to get burned on any weak bloopers. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Griffey Jr. is there as he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First offering on its way.
Griffey Jr.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. Now in the box, Mike Piazza. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch inside the throw. It's too high, and he's in there at second with a stolen base. Spin and a throw back to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. A 1-0 delivery. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Griffey stands at second with no outs. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Stan Musial, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martinez coming on. 1 out. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with 1 out in the inning now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Popped him up. Lindor back up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in now, Fergie Jenkins. First pitch on its way to short. Lindor comes up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time. Leading off the inning, Francis Soto, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Sharp ground ball toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. Ready now, Ted Williams. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Musial moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. There goes the runner. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ruth is after it. And that's the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. From the belt, kicks and deals. Very weakly on the ground. Here's a high pop-up. Jenkins is under it near the mound. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He'll look to duplicate his first at-bat when he homered to open the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. Fouled away. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out. So the base is empty here with one away. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Ball one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams is there. 2 down. Standing in, Chipper Jones. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Back up the middle. Beautiful diving stop. He goes to first. It's in. In now, Mike Trout as we begin the top of the fourth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Musial moving forward. He's there and records the first out. Digging in, Stan Musial. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it's a chance to see Yogi Berra swing the bat here. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. First pitch on its way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that. So stepping in, Babe Ruth. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
3-1 the count now. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And it's gone as they add still another. Here's Albert now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Williams racing back. Still going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
Center fielder number 24.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
1-2 now. Base is empty here with nobody out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Mike Piazza. He flew out in his last at-bat. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Popped him up. Musial is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Stan Musial. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And that misses ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Fergie Jenkins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Ripped down the first base line. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Lined hard toward right center. Musial moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Francis Soto. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Musial looks up, and it's gone. Stepping up to the plate, Ted Williams. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Musial has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So digging in now, J.D. Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the 3rd baseman, Chipper Jones. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Ramirez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Jake McGee gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. McGee is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. At the plate, Jose Altuve 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Stan Musial. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings.
First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Ruth. 1 out. Stepping up now, Yogi Berra, who was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ruth has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Jake McGee is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Babe Ruth. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Here's a high pop-up. And catch made there by Chipper. 1 away. And with 1 away now, we'll see Albert Pujols hit with the bases empty. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. High pop-up. Lindor is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping into the box, Mike Piazza. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So here's Francisco Lindor now, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ruth has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fourth ball right by him. 0-2 now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And the throw's off line as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. Ready for another chance? Ted Williams not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far.
Now pitching.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ruth moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's J.D. Martinez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. But the recovery throw will be in time. At the plate, Stan Musial. He's a diamond player with multiple tools, but he's best known as a major power threat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those two early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit in the air to center field. Trout giving chase. One down. So striding forward now, Andrew Miller is newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. J.D. Martinez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Popped him up. Musial onto the grass. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jose Ramirez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't.
And the second baseman is there to make the... Jose Leclerc has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Chipper Jones. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman, Chipper Jones.
First pitch on its way. Little dribbler up the first baseline, but that one rolls foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he struck him out. Riding in once again, Mike Trout. No hits to this point. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll reach second now with one away. Digging in once again, Stan Musial. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and it's a chance to see Yogi Berra swing the bat here. Berra has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses, but with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems Kyle Schwarber will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the Frank Thomas. Will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Oh, that grounder got him. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound. Striding in, Francis Soto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pat Neshek answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, and he fouls this one off. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. softly hit out to short. Tough throw to first. And the throw just does beat him at the back. Sergio Romo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. Striding into the box, Babe Ruth trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. In the dirt here, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. 1-2, here it comes. On the move again from first, and it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Try it one more time for second. Pitch inside the throw, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch sends that one out of play for strike 1. I'm set with the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Martinez at the track, and that's up onto the walkway, way out of here. Ready for another shot now, Mike Piazza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Musial in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. Into the box now, Ted Williams. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. He went deep back in the 5th. 4-1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of a ballpark. So striding in, Chipper Jones, who comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Chipper is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
7 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the visitors, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.